Hi! Hello everybody, it's Peach. How you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful Friday, Saturday? What day is it? I was on Twitter and the Golden Disc Awards were last night, or at least the first ones were. I didn't watch it because I was tired and I got in an argument and I didn't want to hear it. So like, I just came back from the gym, I was already tired, and then I got in an argument with my dad as soon as I got home. So I took a shower and went the fuck to sleep because I was like, fuck it. But I woke up and I read through everything and I was trying to figure out what was going on and da 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 da. So I have a question I'd like to, start with. When is it right to blame the company and when do you blame the idol? And I say idol because we're gonna be talking about G-Idol. See how that works? Oh man, like my segues are like, what had happened from what I can tell at the Golden Disc Awards last night, G-Idol, or apparently I found this out the other day. Apparently G-Idol is just said idol, not G-Idol, but just idol. Just like how iZone is IZ1 and not just iZone, which is, that don't make sense to me. So I'ma just keep calling them G-Idol because they are G-Idol. Like that's what their name says, it's G-Idol. At the awards last night, G-Idol did a performance to I think La Ta Ta. I don't know because I didn't watch it, but from the screenshots and everything I've seen, I'll put it on the screen if I can remember to find the pictures that I'm looking for. But they had like a graphic that was at the back of their performance, like a little graphic, thingy on the screen, and it was a mosque, which is a sacred place where Muslims, pray and stuff. And the Muslim K-pop community are very upset with this. They are not fully with them, using a sacred place like that for their aesthetics. And that's kind of been like an issue that G-Idol's had for a while now. People seem to not be behind this whole group and their whole ethnic concept, I guess, just from what I'm hearing, because I don't officially stan G-Idol. In fact, my first time hearing La Ta Ta was like at the lmao Awards or one of the KBS, one of the Gaios. I don't remember which one it was. I know literally nothing about G-Idol, so this is going to be coming from a completely neutral standpoint. I am not a G-Idol stan. I am not a G-Idol hater. I don't know them very well. I'm just kind of in the middle. So just to give you some where we at here. So like, here's my thing, right? Whenever an ethnic thing gets used for aesthetics in K-pop, it seems as if the general consensus of the K-pop fans tend to want to sweep it under the rug and act like those fans are being dramatic. So like when black culture is being appropriated, or Muslim culture is being appropriated, or Indian culture, or whatever, whenever there's a person of color whose culture is being appropriated and those fans come out and say, hey, we don't like this, we feel wronged, we feel like there should be an apology at hand, people seem to turn it around and be like, oh, you're just being over dramatic, oh, it's not that deep, oh, you just want to start a fan war, da 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 da. I have never experienced this in any other fandom in the world. I've been in a lot of fandoms in my life, and I have very seldom experienced this in any other fandom but the K-pop fandom, where whenever people are upset about a racial issue in that like something like a culture is being appropriated, K-pop fans don't see it as that. They just see it as people trying to start a fan war. And I'm gonna be here to remind you, and I'm gonna here to let everybody know that race and religion and people's physical identities are way bigger than a little bitty fan war. And I'm just gonna say it because some of y'all just act like that's not true. I may not be a fan of, I'm not a stan for G-Idol. I don't, mind either way. But if the Muslim community feels upset with what G-Idol did, the people who are not Muslim do not have any right to say whether or not they should be upset. Just like how whenever, I don't know, idols appropriate black culture all the time. So like whenever insert idol here appropriates black culture and black fans are upset about it, y'all can't tell us not to be upset about it because it's not your struggle, it's our struggle. We have a reason to be upset. We have every right to point fingers and say, this is not right, this is not the way it should be done, don't do this anymore. Just like any Muslim fan has every right rather to say that G-Idol was wrong for this. If that is, because people seem to think that it's just the Taj Mahal back there, I don't think that's it. But if that is legitimately a mosque and that's a sacred, part of their religion and culture, I don't think G-Idol should have done that. And I don't think they should do it again. And I do believe that Cube or G-Idol or someone should say I'm sorry, should fucking apologize. That's like a whole entire another issue that's just to address on itself, how the whole K-pop community just seems to not want to apologize for nothing. Like, I know a lot of y'all are kids, but like, it's not hard to say I'm sorry. Okay, the other issue has been that people are saying that, oh, it's not G-Idol's fault, it's the company's fault, you know, Cube makes them do these things, so you shouldn't blame G-Idol for it, you should blame the company. Now, this is a conversation that needs to be had, because to an extent, it is very much so true that the company will make a group do something, or idol, or whoever. The company does control what the group does. The company does have all of that, you know, in hand. So, to an extent, sure, yes, the company does know what they're doing and they are the ones at fault here. But let's also not act like these idols aren't, you know, adults. And I saw an argument that someone posted, I saw it on Twitter, where they were like, oh, you know, they're a rookie group, like they can't really stand up to their company like that, they're a rookie group, like they could get in trouble for it. And you know, you're right, that is true. However, the company should know better and the idols should know better. Like, I feel like in any situation, when it comes to something as serious as religion and, you know, race, and trying not to come off as, you know, disrespecting someone else's religion or disrespecting someone else's race, I think it's more than worth it to say, hey, I don't agree with this, I don't think this is right. Sure, I may be a rookie and I may get in trouble, but I don't think we should do this. It is true that G-Idol has gone through this kind of the motions of being called out for using ethnic stuff or whatever. If it's true that they've done this before, then they should know better because they've been through it before. In G-Idol's case, I'm not fully sure whether we can blame the company or the idol, but given the fact that they are a rookie group, that they have to kind of listen to what their company says, otherwise they're gonna get fired, I'm just gonna give the L to Cube and tell, because I mean, let's be real, the Cube is on bullshit anyway, they always be fucking up, so I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was Cube's fault, like point blank, like Cube is just trash. Like, if you get enough backlash on the first time that you fuck up and the company decides to put you in a fucked up spot again and you don't say anything, then it's kind of like, but that's just my personal opinion, that's just my point of view and how I see it. You know, you're allowed to see whatever you want to see in your own way. This is just my own personal thoughts that are kind of jumbled and all over the place because I have mush mouth at my nose interest. Thanks for watching, have a wonderful day. I'm gonna go, I have to get these out tonight because I'm gonna watch the Golden Disc Awards tonight because I missed yesterday. Which means I have to stay up all night, which is